Today on Campus Insiders, we're diving into Conference USA. UTSA is flying high after Marcus Davenport was drafted in the first round. But who's going to be the guy to fill in for him on that defensive line? And Southern Miss is one of the hottest teams in college baseball right now. But what will define success for the Golden Eagles this season? Find out as we go inside Conference USA. Welcome, everybody, to Campus Insiders right here on Stadium. I am Ray Crawford. Yeah, Southern Miss outstanding in baseball so far this season, ranked 13th in the Baseball America poll. We'll hear from their head coach, Scott Berry, coming up a little bit later on in the show. Let's get you caught up with the latest in the league from Conference USA, and we talk about the NFL draft that just happened, of course, over the weekend. 10 players getting their name called. The conference had at least one player taken in every round, including 14th overall pick and former UTSA star Marcus Davenport, who was selected by the Saints. UTSA has agreed to a contract extension with men's basketball head coach Steve Henson. The new deal will keep him with the Roadrunners through the 2023-24 season and gives him a yearly salary of $325,000. Henson was named the league's Coach of the Year this past year, doing great things down there at San Antonio. First 20-win season, by the way, for UTSA under Henson's leadership since 2010-2011. All right, let's get back to the draft. Once again, as I mentioned, 10 players chosen over the weekend at the NFL draft. Of note, UTEP guard Will Hernandez was picked by the Giants in the second round, 34th overall. He was the only minor since 1950 to be named to the AP All-America team in consecutive years. He started all 49 games during his time with UTEP. Maddie, thanks very much. You mentioned head coach Scott Berry. He's going to join us here in just a few moments. All right, let's shift our focus from baseball to softball. The conference announcing their Players of the Week for this week. Emily Lockton of Florida Atlantic took home Player of the Week honors. She was the preseason Player of the Year for the conference and showed off why last week. She went 9 for 12 as the Owls swept Western Kentucky. The league announced co-pitchers of the week, giving the honor to Middle Tennessee's Corey Jennings and Hope Troutwine of North Texas. Jennings led the Blue Raiders to the program's first ever sweep, throwing a 3 complete game wins, and Troutwine became the second player in school history to record 150 strikeouts in one season. So Louisiana Tech sits atop the standings at 15-6 as the season starts to wind down. Not near the top of the table is Charlotte, but that hasn't stopped the 49ers' Haley Pace from doing some special things. For more on her story, we turn it over to our friends at Charlotte Athletics. Next up, the Big Ten, we know, has not won a national championship in basketball since 2000. The Browns have not made the postseason in the NFL since 2002. Which will happen first? Will we have the Browns get in the playoffs, or will the Big Ten win it all? To get a complete picture of the UTSA football program, we welcome in their head coach, Frank Wilson, the head coach of the Roadrunners. Coach, great to have you with us here on Campus Insiders. Marcus Davenport off to the NFL, the 14th overall pick. What does all that mean for your program? What a job Mark Richt has done returning to his alma mater, bringing the U back, as Miami was in the national conversation in the national title picture this year, leading his Hurricanes to 10 consecutive wins before their first loss of the season. Now they've sort of officially closed the book on that 2017 team. We talk all the time about how college sports has changed, how the young athletes these days have changed. Mike Martin, though, has been through all of that and still having success on the diamond, one win away from all-time wins in NCAA baseball. Tim, great to have you with us as always. Thanks.
You got it anytime.
And thanks to all of our insiders and head coach Justin Fuente as well. We'll see you tomorrow.